Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Open! Chicago with the lead! Piper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
Tying run at second, 2 out. Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it and to the middle with the 15 to the 20. Breaks free to the 25 to the 30 to the outside. 40 midfield. 40 30 to the coast. 20 15 Hester 5. Oh! Touchdown!
Slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it toward Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Shawn and Maya in the morning on this TGI Mickey Vicky Friday. Bears Victory Friday. It's the weekend, baby. And I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. If you're not following us on Facebook, what? Listen, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. But wait, there's more. Go to the show's page. Go to Shawn and Maya in the morning. Go to that page, like that page as well. So in addition to liking Sports Zone Chicago, you'll be liking Shawn and Maya in the morning. Now, if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, excellent. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real, listen, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button, but also click the notification button. That's the little bell right next to it. That'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. Get it? Got it? Good. Now, if you're watching us on our mobile app, wait, please don't tell me you didn't know we had a mobile app. What your problem is? We have our own mobile app. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you peoples? All the peoples. All right? So listen. Wherever you get your apps from, it doesn't matter. Just go there, whether it's iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Walmart, Kmart, 7-Eleven, Zayre, Zemsky, Macy, Woolworth, Venture, wherever you get them from. You go there, you type in Sports Zone Chicago, you download it, you take us with you on the go. So not only do you get Shawn and Maya in the morning 3 days a week, not only do you get our other live shows throughout the week, and not only are they archived there like they are on Facebook and YouTube, but I'll tell you what, we give you a slew, and I mean a slew of articles, thanks to my man Clarence Council the Third. Big up to Clarence for keeping your abreast of all articles Chicago sports related. Now, if you're watching us on our Roku channel, well, I like that kind of party, baby. Yeah, Sports Zone Chicago, we have our own Roku channel. Okay, so if you have a Roku television in the house, do us a favor, do us a solid. Download Sports Zone Chicago's channel to that device. All right, put it right next to Netflix, Hulu, Apple Plus, Prime Video, Max, Disney Plus, Paramount, Stars, Showtime. Speaking of Stars, the season finale of Power Book 4, Force with Tommy. That season finale is streaming right now. I'll have to check that out after the show. But do us a favor. Download our channel, and you can watch us on the big screen. Hell, we're live there right in Mickey Ficky now. All right, and if you have more than one Roku television in the house, do us a favor. Do us a favor. Download it to all of the Roku televisions that you have in the house. I know it might even be in the kids' room where they're just watching Barney and Teletubbies or whatever the heck it is they watch nowadays. But just do us that solid, would you? Appreciate you. Now you can also tweet the show. You can tweet us at Sports Zone Shy. That's CHI. I gotta adjust my chain, baby. You know what it is. You can also tweet the show at Sports Zone Shy. That's CHI at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me personally online, you want to know what I did? Well, let me tell you what I did. You want to know what I did? Well, here's what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. If you want to follow my lovely co-host, Maya Kai, you can follow her on Facebook and Twitter at the Sports Chica. If you want to follow her on Instagram because you're an IG and you do it just for the gram, we'll just follow her at Maya_Akai. It's MAYA_AKAI. Listen, we have a phenomenal show, but we need you to get interactive with us today. So listen, whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, whether it's our mobile app, do us a favor, leave a question or comment on that particular platform. It'll come up here in the thread. I'll put it up on the screen and we'll incorporate it into the show. And that's what makes this the best morning Chicago sports talk show around is you. All right, so bring it. All right. Questions, comments, smart ass remarks. Ain't nobody scared over here. Like The Rock says, baby, don't sing it, baby. Just bring it. Let's see who we have in the text line. Man, that is jumping already. Cornelius Squalls in the Mickey Ficky house. What up? You know what? Bears Victory Friday, baby. That's the way to start the weekend. That's what I'm talking about. My Shawn Walls in the Mickey Ficky house. Good morning, Papa. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, my man Armando, Emeterio, Lara, Junior. Junior's in the house. What's up, baby? That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I don't know a lot, but I do know this. More of the usual suspects will be chiming in as the show goes on. We have a lot to talk about, and they're going to want to get in on this. All right? So like our old uncle, Hawk Harrelson used to say, sit back, relax, and strap it down. Yeah, strap it down. Hey, we have a phenomenal show. We have a lot to talk about. Obviously, we're going to talk Bears. Big win yesterday for the Bears. And a lot was determined. A lot was settled. Okay? A lot was settled. Let me just tell you that. Okay? I was very happy with the win. And you can sit there and you can call it ugly or whatever, winning ugly like the Sox did. But a win is a win in the NFL. Okay? A win is a win. AC Adam, good morning, Papa. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope to God that all of you, Tyson Bagent is QB1. He's better than Justin Fields. Hope all you guys are enjoying your crow. I hope it's fried hard. Okay? You need some mustard, some barbecue sauce, some hot sauce. And, that sucked when a whole bunch of people were pushing that agenda locally and nationally. Oh, it's a great story. He could be a QB1. Stupid boomer size. And come on, bro. If he plays well, there could be a quarterback competition. No. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. All right. I hope to put that narrative to rest. And it sucked because I love my Chicago Bears. And the way that some members of this fan base were reacting was very bothersome. Very bothersome. You want to get rid of Justin and Tyson's the next coming of Kurt Warner. He's the next coming of whatever. Tyson Bagent is going to be a good backup in the NFL. That's one hell of a living to make. One hell of a living. Hopefully he can stay in there 6 to 10 years. All right, make a couple million. After a year, he's got a 3-year deal. So starting year 4, have him make $1 million a year, a couple $1 million a year. All right, go and win a couple games for his team. I mean, hell, he's 2-2 with us. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. All right. Yes, Junior. You're damn right. Ask Chase Daniels. That's exactly it. He can go the Chase Daniels route. Retire when he's 30, 32, somewhere in there. And then at that point he can go CrossFit his life away. He can CrossFit his life away. But he's not Justin Fields. And I hope that Justin took something from this. I hope he learned something from this. There's a couple things that he could pick up from Tyson Bagent. Okay. But we'll delve into that in a bit. You know, I didn't do all that. Okay. Yeah, we'll delve into that in a bit. Defense is getting better. I'm liking it. There's a lot of good stuff. And by no means are we perfect. By no means are we a Super Bowl contender. Okay. But it bothers me that some members of our own fan base get mad when you celebrate a win for our team. They got to be assholes. It's like, well, you know what? It was only Carolina. It was only this. It was only that. It was only this. There's always a but there. But this. But that. Like, dudes, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. But can't we just enjoy the victory? We understand that there's work that needs to be done. We understand that there are a few pieces that are missing. We understand the issues, all right, that plague this team. We understand it. Why do we have to bring those up every single time the Bears win? Why do you got to shit on my cornflakes? Why? Because you're angry at yourself and your life. Don't take it out on us. Let us enjoy football. All right, the defense played really good. Cornelius, I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more. Kyler Gordon looks really, 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 really good. Very active in the pass and the run game. Brandon Schutz in the Mickey Ficky house. Good morning, baby. I saw you had a good time yesterday at the tailgate with Samurai Mike. I like that kind of party, baby. You're going to be here all day. Glad you had a good time with those for a phenomenal, phenomenal cause. You know, I'm excited that they won. It did a couple of things. All right. It gave us a little more confidence. Okay. You go into this bye, this 10-day mini bye. It's 10 days off or 10 days between games because you're not off. You're probably off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, report Monday. You go in there with a lot more confidence. You go in there with a lot more belief in yourself. And I understand it's the Panthers. They had only won one game. But a win is a win. Okay? I'll tell you what. Are any of you jamokes going to give it back because it was only Carolina that we beat? Because they only have one winner, and you're going to give this victory back? You know? Now we have a next challenge. All right, now we have the Detroit Lions in 10 days in Detroit. Okay? Yeah, sorry. So let us enjoy it. And personally, I don't know. Some people were talking about get away from football for a while. I don't know if I agree with that. I say you haven't done anything. You've won 3 games. You don't have time to chill. I think you need to be back at House Hall today. I think you need to be back. And even if it's not scheduled, which it probably isn't, doesn't mean you can't get a workout in. Doesn't mean you can't get a hot tub, cold tub. Well, probably cold tub first and foremost. Okay? Doesn't mean you can't go stretch. Doesn't mean you can't go get rid of the lactic acid. Doesn't mean you can't go get a massage. All these things that are necessary to rejuvenate the body. Doesn't mean you can't go start watching film on Detroit. Doesn't mean you can't do that at all. I think this is the impetus to really turn the season around. Give an extra couple of days, maximize it. All right, you're not going anywhere. You're not going to the playoffs. The playoffs are a very, very long shot. So you can rest at the end of the season, and you got a bye coming up, and you have a bye coming up. So no, get your ass back to Hallis Hall. Get your nose back in the grind. Okay, and let's get ready for, because you beat a 1-win team. You're only 1 win better than them. So let's not act like we beat the defending Super Bowl champs. Let's not act like we beat the hottest team in football. Let's act like we won a game and it's time for us to get back to business. That's what we need to act like. Because you know what? You did win a game and it is time to get back to business. It's that simple. But enjoy it. I mean, you can go into Hallis Hall today with your chest out a little more, standing a little taller, your head up, because you earned it. Okay, you earned it. And get back to work, get on the horse, and let's go. Let's go. We don't have time for celebrations. You can't celebrate beating a 1-win team. You can't. They were next in the order, in like Goldberg used to say, who's next? All right, you beat that challenge. Who's next? Yeah, Miss Mir Marset. Man, I was pissed. I was pissed. I was pissed. But that's the only score they gave up. Only touchdown they gave up. Let me rephrase that. He wanted it. He was a former Bear. Remember, he played last year. He played with the Vikings prior to that. And he was one of the reasons that the Bears had a chance to lose. One of the reasons the Bears lost to the Vikings last year. Remember, Justin was driving. It was a 1-score game. Justin was driving him down the field to win it. And he gets yards, and instead of stepping out of bounds, 1, to stop the clock, but 2, to get everyone, able to huddle up. He tries to play hero ball against his former team, the Minnesota Vikings. Some former teammate strips him from behind, fumble, recovered by Minnesota, game over. I'm not saying the Bears would have won. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is they had the opportunity to win. But yeah, he was pissy. He was pissy. Yeah, you got to win out. I don't think they're going to win out, AC Adam. I don't. I think they'll lose one of the Lions games either here or next week in Detroit. I'm not worried about Minnesota. I think we can, we're getting better. Kirk Cousins is out. Let's see, who's else? We got Arizona. I'm not worried about Arizona. And there's no disrespect to them. I'm just saying they're a bad team as well. Let's see who's left. Yeah, Detroit, Minnesota. At Detroit, at Minnesota, then we have a bye. Then Detroit comes here. Then we go to Cleveland. Cleveland's going to be a tough game. That defense is pretty good. Then Arizona comes. That shouldn't be bad. Atlanta comes. That shouldn't be too bad. And then Green Bay. We go to Green Bay, the last game of the season. That shouldn't be too bad. So we have winnable games. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun watching now. But let's not forget we have other sports too. Like the Blackhawks. Blackhawks are in the middle of the rebuild with superstar and generational talent. Connor Bedard had his most productive day as a professional last night. And let me tell you, this kid This kid's amazing. All right, we haven't had one of these people since Patrick Kane. This guy, he's got more goals than assists. This guy is just a winner. He's putting this franchise on his back. Okay, for now. And don't worry, they're going to get you help. That I can guarantee you. They'll get you some help, Papa. You'll be good. But for now, he's exciting fans at the United Center and all across the NHL. Every city in the NHL, he's exciting fans. Fans are going to see him. He did not disappoint yesterday. He did not disappoint. So, we got some baseball news. The big bombshell that we heard the other day, Craig Counsell. We're going to talk about that. That was, that was nutso, huh? 5 years, $40 million. You fire David Ross. We got that to talk as well. Plus some postseason awards for people on both sides of town. What? Man, we have a lot to talk about. And I'm excited for it. And here's I'm gonna need you to get interactive with me, baby. I need it today. It's gonna be a great weekend. It's supposed to warm up next week into the 60s. Shut up. Shut the front door, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's gonna get warm. It's nice this weekend. Give me the weather. Cheryl Scott, where you at? Where you at? Okay, here you go. Cheryl Scott's forecast in the Sun Times. It's only going to be a high of 50 today, 50 tomorrow, 54 Sunday, 57 Monday, 58 Tuesday, 61 Wednesday, 64 Thursday. Whew, next weekend should be, Charlie, that's what I'm talking about. It's going to be nice this weekend. A little brisk, that's all. Nothing too crazy. A little too brisk. Nothing too brisk, I should say. It's fine. All right, you got a nice little cold gear or insulated jacket. Get an insulated jacket, a little thin insulated jacket, you'll be fine with hat and gloves. See, I'm at the point in my life where, I don't do anything anymore. You remember sometimes you go out with something thin, like, oh, I'm fine, I'm warm, don't worry about it. I'm good, yeah. Yeah, I'm not that dude anymore. I like to be warm. But I'm fashionable. Now's a good time. It's a great time. If you like clothes, you can always layer clothes. You got a whole bunch of stuff. I got different things I like to wear. I usually wear, because it hasn't been so cold, I usually wear like this with my North Face vest. All right, the gray and the black contrasting with like a dark hat or a light hat, whatever. Just simple. But listen, let's take a real quick break. And then on the other side of the break, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get into our top of the morning topics. Okay. Then at 10 o'clock, we're going to talk some Bears football. All right. And I want you to join in the conversation. I need your questions, your comments, your smart ass remarks. I need them all. Okay. So don't go anywhere, folks. As our old Uncle Hawk Harrelson used to say, sit back, relax, and strap it down. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Hi, guys. Hey. Hi, Megan. Hey, Jessica. Megan, you're a tramp. Brian Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage, and he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face. Ugly.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left, and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down, because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
Fields a run for 17. Back he goes. Here comes Chubb. There goes the ball. Touchdown! Mooney! Jones will walk at the left tackle. Time for Fields. Now he'll accelerate to get the first down. Great tackles, and he's off to the races. Oh, he got a terrific block.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
So I've come up with a family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about, so I'm not telling you.
How will we know what to do?
You won't.
I'm so glad I won't have to remember anything.
And me too. Thanks for this, sweetie.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311.
This year, my mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
These colorful binders help me stay organized.
These headphones are just what I need for studying.
These new sneakers are just what I needed for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
My parents got me the skateboard I wanted. It's pretty cool.
These scissors really come in handy in art class. These colored pencils, too. These new socks? They can be a real lifesaver.
I finally got my own phone to stay in touch with my mom.
He's looked like a guy that understands the scheme and is in command of what they're doing.
Fake to Foreman, pass is caught. DJ Moore, who played with Carolina last year and was part of that big trade, picks up 16. Now Miles Sanders is the running back, the ex-Eagle. Adam Thielen, by far their leading receiver, came over, of course, after 9 seasons with the Minnesota. Foreman is the running back. Deontay Foreman looking good over the past couple of weeks. He'll take that ball out to the 10-yard line. He's in his 5th year. To the outside. That's caught. Can he get the first down? Yes, he can. Darnell Mooney.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of Prime Video. Remember those games were on Prime yesterday? Oh, shish. What did I do with that? All right, listen. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get my change right over here. Guys, you know how we do? The first segment of every show is called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
Yeah. Let me fix this. There we go. The angle from just the camera is a little weird. All right. Let's see. The first top of the morning topic. What are we going to talk about? We're talking about, damn it, the Bears. We're going to get into it a little more, but the Bears with a big win yesterday. Yesterday on the lakefront over the Carolina Panthers, 16-13. Man, as you see, Tyson Bagent, he led the way. He was 20-33 with 162 yards, no tutties, no picks, no fumbles. All right, he had a 73.0 quarterback rating. He also had 6 carries for 12 yards. Deontay Foreman, 21 carries for 80 yards. All right, and a tutty. DJ Moore, 5 catches, 58 yards. Cole Kmet, 5 catches for 45 yards. It was I'm going to talk about it a little more in depth, but it was a game that it was ugly. It was boring. Oh, I don't know about boring. Let me take that back. It was an ugly game, that's for sure. All right. But we got it done. And they don't give you more points or more wins for style. Okay, they don't. It's not how it works. Okay. The Bears rushed the ball for 37 times. Tyson Bagent ran it 6 times, so 31 times. Okay, it's the lower. What would I say? 30 times. So it's in the realm that I want. 30 times. Okay, 30 times for 133 yards. Tyson Bagent only got us 12, which is good. So 121 yards. Not bad. Run that ball a little more. I'll be a little happier with that. All right, we're going to talk a lot more in depth at the top of the hour about this game, but we got to move on. All right, we got to. Next top of the morning topic, the Blackhawks, baby. The Blackhawks down in Tampa, the Tampa Bay area, defeat the Lightning 5-3, 1-2-3. Have a day, young man, Connor Bedard. Man, first of all, Mrazek stopped 30 of 33 shots. Connor Bedard, what a day, young man. 2 goals, his 6th and 7th of the season. Also added 2 helpers, his 3rd and 4th of the season. He had a phenomenal second period. Man, let me tell you, first period. He had 3 points in that first period, 2 goals and a helper. All right, he ended up with 4 points on the night. All right, Korchinski had another goal, his first of the season. Tyler Johnson scored his 3rd, and Perry netted his 3rd goal of the season. Assists on the night were Kurashev, who got his 3rd and 4th of the season. Foligno, 4th, 5th, and 6th. He had a nice little 3-point night as well. And Donato added his 4th helper of the season. I told you. The Blackhawks aren't going to be great. Okay? They're going to be exciting. They are not going to be great. They're going to be exciting. And they're exciting. Okay? People are coming. People are traveling. You know, it's like, remember when Messi signed with Miami? And all of the tickets from first of all, all the tickets from Miami's football soccer team sold out. The home game sold out. But then all the road games, all the games that Miami played on the road, those games sold out because they wanted to see Messi. I'm not saying they're selling out because they want to see Connor Bedard, but there's a lot more people going to games because Connor Bedard is playing their team in their arena. That's what this kid is. He did not disappoint yesterday down in Tampa. First period, 3 points in the first period? Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 4 points for the night. It's a good day. That's a good day. You know what? Staying with the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks, they travel to Florida. Take on the Panthers. All right, on Sunday. Puck drop is high noon. You can catch that game on NBC Sports Chicago and listen to it on 7:20 a.m., their flagship station. I'm telling you, people, the Connor Bedard hype is real. It's real. It's real because this kid is the real deal. It is real. I like it. I like that other people are benefiting from it. I like that this club, this organization, is getting recognition. Other people are allowed to eat. Keep it up. You just keep adding talent. The Hawks, just like the Bears, have a lot of draft capital in the next couple of seasons. A lot. A lot. Excuse me. A lot of draft capital. I love it. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, baby. The Bulls. Only the Bulls. Only the Bulls. The Bulls host the Detroit Pistons at the UC on the west side. West side on Sunday. Tip-off is 6 p.m. 6 p.m. That game is on NBC Sports Chicago on the television side and 6:70 a.m. on the radio side. You know, the Bulls are frustrating as ever, but it's a Reinsdorf organization. So what do you expect? It's a Reinsdorf franchise. What do you expect? You can't expect more. Sorry, I got to adjust my. Got to make sure you see it. They play good in spurts. They play bad in spurts. Zach takes over. Zach doesn't take over. DeMar is on the decline. Like Zach, it's your team. Vooch is doing some stuff. Caruso's playing well, which means he may get moved at the deadline. It's just a cluster mess with our Bulls, as with most of our Chicago teams. You know, Cornelius, yeah, you're right. If only Billy can get Levine to make better decisions in crunch time. That's the difference between winners and losers, superstars and superstars. You make better decisions. That's it. They say all they got to do is give up the jump shots in the fourth. Go to the hole. Yeah, go to the hole. Drive to the hole. And let me ask you one question, folks. AC, well, let me, Zach and DeMar need to drive. Okay, you got 3-point shooters, or a couple. Kobe, Devon Carter, even Caruso. What is wrong with pulling up from 5 feet? What is wrong with pulling up from 8 feet, from 3 feet? What's wrong with that? Because you're driving to the hole, and people are going to take charges. You're driving to the hole. If you just pull up and come down right in front of the defender, first of all, the defender's trying to take a charge. So if he's trying to take a charge, he's not jumping with you. If he's trying to take a charge, he's not jumping with you, which means when you pull up, he's on the ground. You have an uncontested shot. When I coached basketball for like 4 years, 5 years, we worked on that all the time. You come off a screen, you're curling down the middle, full speed, whoop, at the dotted line between the free throw line and the dotted line. You just pull up because people are taking charges. Excellent, no problem. Great for them. You don't have to play. Just because someone invites you to a fight or an argument doesn't mean you have to accept. You don't have to drive to the hole and lay it in. You pull up, come down right in front of them, and AC Adam, you know what? Yes, it is simple. Stacy says it all the time. It's a simple game. It's a simple game. They just make it difficult. Why? I have no idea. Cornelius, he said Levine should study Devin Booker because that's exactly what he does when the Suns need a basket. Take it to the hole. And because you're so quick, people are moving. And if you pull up, guess what? They're flying back to try and move with you. So when you stop, put on the brakes, and have a little half step back, you create a lot of separation for a nice uncontested 6-foot, 8-foot, 10-foot jumper. But then again, that's thinking too. It's thinking. That's thinking. The Cubs, some postseason awards yesterday. Cody Bellinger as a utility man, because remember, he played center, he played first, he played DH. Had a phenomenal season with the Cubs. One hell of a bounce back season with the Cubs. Okay. Man, this dude, I can't even, let me tell you. I was happy, and you know I'm not a Cub fan. You all know this. You all know this. But man, he was kind of disregarded by a lot of people. All right? He had shoulder issues. I think he had a knee. That was Rookie of the Year, National League MVP, World Series champion, just like another former Chicago Cub and Chris Bryant. But Cody Bellinger wasn't healthy the last couple of seasons, and the Dodgers let him go. They let him go. So this year was a prove-it year for Cody Bellinger. He's looking for a big contract. And it was 1 year with a mutual option. He could back out. The Cubs could back out. He missed about a month with a knee injury here. And remember when I said I saw his swing back to the 2018, 2019 Cody Bellinger. It was sweet. It was just a thing of beauty to watch. I said, watch out for this guy this year. He's going to have a bounce back year. There's no hitch in his swing. There's no pain. He's completely healthy. What did he do? batted .307, 26 homers, 97 RBIs, and 20 stolen bases. He's a 2023 Silver Slugger Award winner in the utility man position, because you go by position, first, second, third, short. And then there's a utility guy. I think because of the season that he had, you had to give him that. 26 homers, and he missed a month. Imagine if he hits just 5 homers that month. 1 a week. 1 plus a week. That gives him 31 homers. Or to give him over 100 ribbies. He missed a month. Congratulations, as you well know, Cub fans. Cody opted out of the contract. He's going to be the free agent market. He's going to be a free agent. He's going to collect and command tall money. And I ain't mad at him. He earned it. The Cubs still can sign him, but there might be one team who's really, really, really ready and willing to throw the kit and caboodle, the whole kitchen sink at him. If he takes it, I ain't mad at him. Or maybe he takes a little less to stay with the Cubs. Maybe the $5 million less. Because, let's be honest. Once you get into 80 mil, 100 mil, 200 mil, what's $3 million? What's $3 million? Think about it. If you had $200 and someone said, hey, I want you to come work here for $200. I want you to come work here for $197. It's $3. It's like, and if you like the place that's offering $197, you like them more and you're familiar with them, you're like, oh, yeah, cool. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's going to accept anything more, a big discount. Not like $6-8 million. No. But we'll see. Well, congratulations, Cody Bellinger, on the National League Utility Man Silver Slugger Award. It's his second Silver Slugger Award of his career. And since we're handing out awards on the South Side, believe me, that's a God-blessed cesspool right there. Luis Robert. Luis Robert wins his first Silver Slugger Award for center field. This was the only good thing this season. He's also in consideration for the first all MLB team, first team he's in consideration for. This guy is a freaking stud. You know what? The White Sox are wasting his God-blessed talent. They're wasting the best years of this guy's career. The best years. I don't even know what to say. The guy's a stud. And even with his approach, imagine if this guy, and I'm still going to come down on him because this guy is unbelievably talented. Imagine if he gave a damn. Imagine if winning was the only thing he cared about. So I got to adjust my chain. Imagine if winning was the only thing he cared about and just devoted himself to being the best baseball player. Dude, this dude would be top 3 MVP every year. He's the new Mike. He's the Latin Mike Trout. This guy's a 5-tool player. And the crazy part about it is he'll look so bad in 2 or 3 at bats. And then the 4th at bat, he'll park it 450 feet. His adjustments that he makes in game. Like, you cannot make a mistake with this guy. So hats off to Luis Robert for winning he's won a Gold Glove. He's won a Silver Slugger Award. Now he's got to lead this team to a World Series victory, and he can't do it by himself. But he's got to take advantage and use his skill set. All right, I need him to steal more bases. I need him to lay down a bunt, get on the base path to steal more bases. Oh, okay. Yeah. So there's still a lot of talent here on the South Side. A lot. But he has to be the leader now. Tim Anderson's gone. Lou Bob, you're the leader. You got to get your boy Yo-Yo, get him Eloy, you got to get the mugs in check. Because you're the superstar now. Yohan has that capability to be right where you're at. As good, if not better than you. But he hasn't made that decision yet. So, till now, you are now the face of this organization. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Patty Lara, good morning, Ma. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Sticking with the White Sox. Oh, boy. Their broadcaster, Jason Benetti. Jason Benetti is leaving the White Sox. Okay. He was a staple here. He came on in what, 2016? No. 2018. No, yeah. 2016. Remember, Hawk was only doing home games. He wasn't traveling, and Jason Benetti would do the road games. And him and Stoney became a nice little tandem. He's from the South Side, from Homewood. He went to Homewood Flossmoor. Was a lifelong Sox fan. And was ecstatic when he got the job to be the White Sox play-by-play announcer. And then when Hawk retired, then he took over the full schedule. But not only that, his voice is great. If you saw him, you would not believe that that voice comes out of that body. You wouldn't believe it. And, you know, he does have, let me see. I'm trying to think of the, here it is. He does have a disability. He has cerebral palsy. So if you ever see him walk, you know, he walks, you can see with a noticeable limp in his his legs, lower extremities are a little deformed, but and you would never know that booming voice would come out of that little thin, frail looking body. And a lot of people loved him. I'm not a big fan of him. I thought he was good. I thought he was okay. I didn't like his announcing because he was just he always tried to be funny. He was a smart ass. And it wasn't funny. It was more annoying to me than anything. But his voice, don't get me wrong, a lot of people love him. He does college football. He does pro football. He does basketball. He does the Bulls. He's got a nice career for himself for the next 30 years if he wants. But so many people tuned in to hear him because of his voice. And he became the voice. It was a good transition. We all knew Hawk, and we loved Hawk. When we got Jason had that big, powerful voice. So when you heard him, you knew who it was. And I think this is more of a complete, it's indicative of the meltdown that this organization is going through. This was one of the only reasons him and Stoney were the reasons they tuned in. Now you got to find another play-by-play guy to go with Stoney. You know, I don't understand how they let him walk. What the White Sox said. Did I save that? What the White Sox said is that, yeah. You know, first of all, there's a thing that I have. Now, if you're going for a better gig, by all means, all right, as an organization, as you know what, don't stop someone from going to a better gig. okay, or a more prestigious gig, okay? Don't. People have aspirations. People have goals in life that they're trying to achieve. So don't stop them. I get it. But to go from Chicago to Detroit, that is nowhere near a step up. Here's what the White Sox said. I know it might be a little tough to read it, but it says, we want to thank Jason Benet for all he's done for the Chicago White Sox throughout his tenure and for all he means to White Sox fans. Not only is Jason one of the very best broadcasters across multiple sports, he is a born and raised White Sox fan who shared his passion for the team on air, night in and night out. He represented the club in the community and engaged with fans, all while delivering one of the very best local broadcasts in Major League Baseball. As we have in the past, when career-changing opportunities were made available for Jason's consideration while under contract with the White Sox, including ESPN Sunday Night Baseball StatCast, the Olympic Peacock, Sunday Major League Baseball games, and most recently becoming one of Fox's top play-by-play talents for national broadcasts. We agreed to allow Jason to explore an opportunity. We agreed to allow Jason to explore the opportunity with the Detroit Tigers, which he accepted. We are proud to see Jason continue to live out his dream and bring the game he loves into the homes of his fans in his unique style. We will miss Jason calling White Sox games and wish him the very best in the next chapter of his storied broadcasting career. And so with Len Casper committed to radio, they got to look for somebody. You let him out of a contract? You let him out? One of the best voices in baseball, you let him out? And you did so freely with this press release? That's a bullshit press release. You want to go to Detroit? You wait one more year. If it's not available, oh well. What's wrong with us having something good? What's wrong with us having someone that people identify with? People know this guy all across the country because of his college football, because he does Bulls games. How great would it be to be like, oh, that's the White Sox play by. I know when I hear his voice, I'm like, oh, it's Benetti. And you don't think to keep him in the building, in the organization? Explore opportunities? Like, no, you can't explore opportunities. You're in a contract with us. Sorry. At least not the same sport. Unless it's a national broadcast. Okay, cool. I get it. You're working with Fox on Sunday Night Baseball? Okay, no problem. Enhance your profile. It makes us look better. This is the White Sox play-by-play guy. And he's doing Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. What a phenomenal step up. On Sundays, he does baseball with ESPN. The rest of the days, he does it for the White Sox. And you let him go? How bad was it? How much money? Again, why would you allow him to explore opportunities? This is a South suburban kid, born and raised a Sox fan. And like, yeah, go ahead, look at all opportunities. It's not like he wasn't good. You know he was good. People want him all over the country. He does multiple sports and is good at all the sports that he does. And you let him walk? You allowed him to explore opportunities on a local level, not just a national level? What? What the fuck is going on over there? You've already alienated your fan base by the bullshit that you put up with, or that you give us and make us put up with your new GM, your new manager. No more TA. You purged not the whole team. You purged part of the team. Lucas Giolito, Ray Lopez, Yasmani Grandal's gone. And then one of the most comforting things about the White Sox for many people, again, I'm not one of them, but I'm talking for the fan base in general. You let him walk while he still had an extra year in the contract. He had one more year on his contract, and you let him get out of it? When you have one of the best baseball voices in the sport, and you're like, nah, go ahead, go to Detroit, go to our division rival? The fuck are you doing? What are you doing? He made baseball games fun for a lot of people to watch because they weren't going to the game. And I know it's just an announcer, but there's a relationship that play-by-play guys have with their audience. There's a rapport. You develop that relationship over years, especially when a team is bad, and you still listen. Why do you listen? Because of him. Because of the conversations that you have, that he has with the fans. Him and Stoney, the conversation between those two made baseball entertaining. You can leave it on. You can turn the game on. You don't have to watch it anymore. Like, yeah, I'll just go do other shit in the house and just listen to Stoney and Jason and Stoney, Benetti and Stone. I'll listen to it, but it's just it's a microcosm of what this organization is. It's a laughingstock. You let your good people leave. First of all, it's tough to get good people here. And when you get good people, it's tough for them to maximize their potential. Here, I don't know why. I don't know why. Why did Yoan go from the number one prospect in minor league baseball to I wouldn't even call him just a jag, just a guy. I wouldn't even call him that. I wouldn't even call him that. Eloy, all these people who signed in the offseason, they have great money because they're great where they were. They come here and they suck. What it is? It's unfortunate, but that is the plight of this franchise. Listen, we got to take a quick break. On the other side of the break, we're going to talk a little. Yeah, Michonne, that's what I heard. I heard it said Reinsdorf doesn't like his announcing. But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. No one gives a shit. If fans like it, you stay with it. You know? If the fans like it. I mean, how? And a lot of people do. A lot of people love the banter back and forth between him and Stoney. I didn't like it very much. But a lot of people do. A lot more than I thought would. It's just indicative of this organization just letting good people get away. You have a good one. One that's coveted by a lot of people. You're like, yeah, go ahead. Check it out. You talk about a spoiled billionaire. A brat. I don't like the way he announces. Guess what your fan base does? A huge portion of your fan base does. And secondly, what the fuck does that have to do with you anyway? Don't listen to, you know what I mean? Like, listen to it on the radio. You're an old fart. You used to listen to Brooklyn Dodgers games on the radio. Listen to your boys on the radio. Listen to Len on the radio. Ridiculous. All right, well, listen, let's take a quick break. And on the other side of the break, we're going to have some Bears talk. We've got a lot of Bears talk to get into. All right, so don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Off the fake. Fields against the grain. Finds Jesse James. Field. With time. Delivers down the field. And Cowboys. Still running. Made one way. Fields stumbling. Trying to cut it back. Justin Fields making magic happen. There goes Fields. Touchdown.
911, operator 901. Where's the emergency?
127 Brymere.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
You know you've called 911. This is an emergency line.
How long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
He's looked like a guy that understands the scheme and is in command of what they're doing.
Fake to Foreman, pass is caught. DJ Moore, who played with Carolina last year, was part of that big trade, picks up 16. Now Miles Sanders is the running back, the ex-Eagle. Adam Thielen, by far their leading receiver, came over, of course, after 9 seasons with the Minnesota. Foreman is the running back. Deontay Foreman looking good over the past couple of weeks. He'll take that ball out to the 10-yard line. He's in his 5th year. To the outside. That's caught. Can he get the first down? Yes, he can. Darnell Mooney.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of Prime Video. The Bears yesterday, baby. Bears with a big, huge 16-13 victory over the Carolina Panthers. You know, a lot of people, I said it earlier in the beginning, all right? A lot of people are just so happy to complain and shit on my Cheerios, on my Frosted Flakes, when we're trying to celebrate a Bears victory. Well, it's only Carolina. They only have one win. Thanks, Einstein. We fucking know that. Well, they're going to play a real team next week. Well, then you know what? Why don't we wait until that game gets here before we worry about that game? And you know what, Shorty? Thanks for tuning in. A lot of people feel like that was a loss. I don't understand that mentality. You won. We won. There's no asterisk by it. Oh, that was an ugly win. Doesn't matter. Did you win or did you lose? And because we didn't win and going away in a blowout fashion, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you win. And Shorty, you are 100% correct. All it takes is one. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. A 6, 8, 10-game winning streak. I know there's only 7 games left, but you feel my point. Begins with the first win. I don't know how the rest of the season is going to play out. Tell you what, there's a lot of stuff. It reinforced what we know. It reinforced that the Bears need to run the ball. Okay, it reinforced that. It reinforced the Bears need to run the ball. It also says that it reinforced that the Bears need to run the God-blessed ball. Everything is derived from the running game. That's how our style of play is. And once you get used to that, and once you just admit it and stop being stubborn, things will be much easier for you. Tyson Bagent showed he's going to be a good backup. He can be a good backup. I love it. But some changes need to be made. One, Justice Fields will be back for Detroit. Excellent. Excellent. So all you people, Tyson Bagent is the real deal. Even my boy Eric Kramer, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Because someone is more fundamentally sound than someone else doesn't mean they're better. And you have to understand, you give Justin Fields the last couple of weeks the protection that Tyson Bagent has had a lot. It's a whole different ball game. We take some shots downfield. And let me show you something. And here's to all my people who say, well, Justin Fields is 5-27. So whatever. Okay. You got to get rid of him because he can't win. I heard someone say today he's not a multiple. You don't win because of him. And I said, really? Really? Not knowing that not realizing that football is the most interdependent sport that there is, and it takes 11 people every single play. Justin can't protect. He can't block for himself. He can't catch the passes that he throws downfield to himself. He can't play defense. I'm scrolling through social media, and here's what I come across with. It says, during the Bears, the past 2 seasons, the Bears have yielded an average of 27 and 26.9 points per game. Okay. In their 14-game losing streak, that number increased to 33. They gave up 33 points in their 14-game losing streak. Okay. So here's where it gets dicey and nice for all my Justin Fields. He's got to do more. Okay. Here are the records of some current and former quarterbacks when their teams give up 27 points. Patrick Mahomes, 14-11. Josh Allen, 4-11. Joe Burrow, 2-8. Trevor Lawrence, 1-13. Aaron Rodgers, 17-45-1. Jared Goff, 10-28. David Carr, 15-45. Jalen Hurts, 6-11. Dak Prescott, 8-19. Tua, 4-9. Kirk Cousins, 9-39-1. Matthew Stafford, 10-53. Lamar Jackson, 4-11. Russell Wilson, 3-28. All right. Justin Herbert, 5-17. Tom Terrific, Tom Brady, 23-42. Joe Montana, 9-23. Peyton Manning, 19-55. Defense plays a huge part in football games, and people want to focus on what they want to focus on to get their agenda and their point made. When they say he holds the ball too long, he does this too long, he doesn't do that. Now we have a quarterback who, man, this guy's great. He gets rid of the ball quickly, but blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. What did that get us? And he went 2-2, and I'm okay with that. That's great. That's what a backup should do. Keep you around 500 till the starter comes back. But here's my question. Why is it that this is so prevalent? If you look in the middle of the screen, in the middle of that picture, at the bottom part of the C, you have to go to the middle open part of the C. This guy's wide open. I don't know if that's DJ Moore. It looks like DJ Moore. I'm not. And he doesn't throw the ball. Wide open. You see guys in chase mode, guy on the right hash in the chase mode, the guy on the left numbers, going to get him, lead him right up the middle of the field, throw it right at that or right up the left hash. He can adjust his route, go get it, touchdown. Says he's got a cannon. Why are we seeing this now with a second quarterback? One that has so much experience, over 2,000 snaps, pass attempts, 579 his junior year, 572 his senior year. That's a lot of snaps. His junior year alone, more pass attempts than Justin Fields had at Ohio State combined. So why are quarterbacks missing this? So now it's not just Justin Fields. Now for all you say, he holds the ball too long, he's missing receivers. Well, he missed a wide open one. He missed a wide open DJ Moore last week. So what is going on with this coaching staff? It shows you it's not Justin Fields. It shows you it's not just Justin Fields. It shows you it's not just Justin Fields. So the offensive coordinator needs to go. Because we can't have people doing that, getting free, and not having the ball delivered to them. We can't have that. That cannot happen on a consistent basis. On the basis that it's happening now, it has to stop. Has to. Run game was okay. I wanted more. Deontay Foreman. Dog. You know, the two touchdowns that were scored in the game were both by people who played on the opposite side last year. Amir Smith-Marset played for the Bears. Remember when he fumbled he got stripped trying to gain extra yards when we're down, trying to go down to score. We were fighting the clock. Remember? He played for us last year. Now he's with Carolina. And then Deontay Foreman played for Carolina last year, and now he's with us. There's a whole bunch of things that we could talk about. Let's talk about the right side of that line. Tevin Jenkins, Darnell Wright. Those two boys are bad. Bad. Whew. That's some bad mamma jammas. See, this is the problem. All right, so now you sign Nate Davis. And Nate Davis has only played right guard. But I love the combination of Tevin Jenkins next to Darnell Wright. So Nate Davis should be back in 3 weeks? 2 weeks now? Does he go back to right guard? And move Tevin back over to left? Because that's a lot of moving for an offensive lineman. See, now had you signed James Daniels and you not let him go, that's a whole nother story. He's your left tackle. Your left guard. Tevin Jenkins is your right guard. See how simple that is? But you didn't want to pay him. You didn't want to pay him. So here's what you signed. James Daniels signed a 3-year, $26 million contract with the Steelers. We gave Nate Davis 3 years for 30. $3 years, $26 million with the Steelers, and we signed Nate Davis 3 years for 30. Make it make sense to me. There's your problem. Your problem solved. Tevin Jenkins, right guard. James Daniels, left guard. You remember the same James Daniels who held as a rookie? Handled Aaron Donald by himself? After that game, I'm like, this dude's going to be a stud. A stud. Because we need to run that ball more, which opens things up. And you know what? I feel bad for DJ Moore, although he did get, 8 targets yesterday? 10 targets, I want to say. Let me double check. Oh, wrong team. 9 targets for DJ Moore yesterday. Okay. How about we do this? How about we keep those targets in double digits the rest of the year? Minimum 10. Minimum 10 targets. That's 5.5. A little over 2 a quarter. Everybody else, get in where you fit in. And I can't tell you how happy I am that Justin's back next week, because Justin's got a lot to prove. Justin hopefully has viewed the game a little differently since he's been injured. Hopefully he has picked up from Tyson Bagent to get the ball out of his hands. Hopefully he has learned to make proper reads or read quicker. Because you saw even Tyson Bagent, who everyone talks about, he can go through his progressions. He can read defenses. He gets rid of the ball quick. Well, he just missed a wide open guy right down the middle of the field. Oh, but Justin would be crucified. How did you miss that? And I try and tell you, your progression sometimes, if the guy on the left breaks open, your progression and this play is right to left, he's your last option. Yeah, I see. Well, here's this. He didn't throw it because the pocket was collapsing as Scott was getting open. No. Don't look me in the eyes, piss on my legs, and tell me it's raining. Let's look at that. Let me take your comment off so we can see the whole picture. Boom. So you mean to tell me that you can't shuffle back, slide back so he's on the left hash? I'm talking Tyson Bagent. Take one shuffle back, plant, and launch that sumbitch. You can't. You tell me that's pressure? No. And this is already where this guy's already past the defense. If you see him, that ball should have been thrown when he's even. You know the old saying: if I'm even, I'm leaving. Once he's even with that linebacker who's on the right hash, who's trying to catch up with him. Yeah. Hey. When you have a clean pocket, then you take advantage of it. And you move again. You slide. All you gotta do is slide back. Slide back, plant that right foot, and heave it. Because you can't say, well, I usually don't get a clean pocket, so I don't know what to do with it. No. You can't do that. You can't play like that. Can't play like that. Because he was getting 4 and 5 seconds most of the time yesterday. He was getting plenty of time. How many times did he drop back? He bounced, flat-footed, then ran to the right, or then ran to the left. That's 4 or 5 seconds. He had plenty of time most of the day yesterday. Most of the day. No sacks. You got to trust it. You got to trust what you see. And what I'm seeing, I'm trusting this. I'm seeing another quarterback who everyone said was, oh, he's great. He's great. He should be QB1. He's missing the same reads as our QB1. So what's the common denominator? The play caller. How are you having these guys read their progression? What's their progression? Running back screens, bubble screens, gotta freaking stop. I'm tired of those stupid things. Where are my slants? Where? Where are my crossing routes? Where are my pick routes? Oh yeah, DJ Moore got called for one yesterday. But I don't want him there. I want him from opposite sides. Have him chase. There's things that need to be done, and the offensive coordinator's not doing it. He needs to go. I like Eberflus. I like what this defense is doing. And I'll tell you what, Montez Sweat is earning his dough. Earning his God-blessed money. What did he have? 9 pressures, 8 pressures yesterday? Yep. 8 pressures. His pressure allowed them. So how many sacks? Let's see what's that. Who had sacks? Justin Jones had a sack yesterday. Rasheem Green had a sack yesterday. Yannick Ngakoue had a sack yesterday. Is it just because Carolina's line sucks? No. And Montez Sweat was going up against a hell of a right tackle yesterday. A hell of a right tackle. Just got like $80 million in the offseason. And although he didn't get home, he pressured the quarterback. He made him move. Got him off his spot. Got him off his spot to the point where Justin Jones, Yannick Ngakoue, and Rasheem Green were able to get sacks. Great on the run. I'm liking this a lot. I'm liking what they're doing. I don't think it's going to be enough to save Eberflus's job, but I like what he's doing. Leo, what's up, Papa? Thank you for tuning in. I think AC is saying that Bates just sped up his clock. He was open. I think he has the arm to make the throw, was just hesitant yesterday. Not dumping the ball to Foreman to his right was an example. Come on. I'm reading what you're saying. That's plenty of rooms. Plenty of room for Tyson Bagent. He's not in his face. That's right. That's Darnell Wright. You see it? He got plenty of room. Launch it. Launch it. If you're going to take a hit, guess what? You signed up for this. You got to throw that ball. Yeah, I'm looking at it, and let me get out of their face. But even so, here's my thought. Even if you look all the way to the left and as you come back, you see him open, you heave that sumbitch. And again, here's what I'm saying. He's the second quarterback to do that for us this year. He's the second guy to do that this year. So I'm not saying, oh, Bateman sucks, he needs to burn in hell. No, I'm not. What I'm saying is he's falling prey to the same things that Justin's falling prey to. Overcomplicating things. Remember Justin said, hey, you're in my mind, too much coaching. Let me play. Let the kid play. I think so much has been made of the fact that he went to D2, went to Shepherd, that they're overcoaching this kid now. Because you can't tell me that in college he wouldn't have reared back and ripped it. Grip it and rip it. He would have seen that sumbitch in college and hit him for a touchdown. He only threw 159 in his college career. So the common denominator is the offensive coordinator. He has to go. Does Getsy get to keep his job? Hell no. Does Eberflus get to keep his job? I say no, but there are a couple scenarios. One, you keep Eberflus. You like the way the defense is progressing. If this defense keeps progressing the way it does, man, Zach Pickens with a TFL yesterday. Hold on, let me. Kyler Gordon, 2 TFLs. Brisker with 1. Justin Jones with 1. Yannick Ngakoue with 1. Rasheem Green with 1. Well, Zach Pickens just had the 1 tackle. Okay. Dexter had the 1 tackle, but they're in there. Noah Sewell had the 1 tackle. Billings, 2 tackles. The Billings, he's earning every bit of his money too, boy. Andrew Billings is earning every bit of that extension. Jack Sanborn, stud still. What do you have? 7 tackles. TJ Edwards with 12. Brisker 9. Gordon 8. Sanborn 7. You know, I love this group. Does Eberflus get to keep coaching them next year? I don't. I wonder, because what if this defense does get better? What if we start sacking a quarterback? What if we start? I mean, hell, we held him to. I don't want to misspeak. I don't want to misspeak. 43 yards rushing. We held Carolina to 43 yards rushing. And granted, they don't have the best of the 1 game. They got 1 win. So they're not running the ball because they're passing it because they're losing all the time. But that's not our issue. Our issue is we held them to 43 yards rushing. What if this defense gets better? This was only the 2nd game with Montez Sweat, and it looked vast improved. He had 6 pressures the first game. He had 8 pressures yesterday. It looks vastly improved from Sunday to Thursday. 3 sacks. We came in with 10, and we ended up with 3 yesterday. A third of our sacks came yesterday as well. I mean, so does the defense continue to improve? Is Eberflus's job safe? Say, hey, okay, just get a new offensive coordinator. If that's the case, then you got to go look for Gabriel or Roman Gabriel. Got to go look for him. He's retired. Reach out to him because Harbaugh's not coming. Harbaugh needs to be the head coach. He needs to be in control. And he might not be coming anyway, even if they do fire him, because he may want personnel control, and Ryan Poles ain't going to give that up. But as if this defense continues to improve, and they say, hey, go, why not? You know what? Why not even go and start talking behind the scene? Why don't you talk to Roman Gabriel, see if he'd be interested, and say, hey, Eberflus, you can stay because defense is looking nice. Offensive coordinator has to go. We found a suitable replacement. Why don't you interview him and see if this works for you? Believe me, Roman's reputation precedes him. Oh, it precedes him. And he's worked with a mobile quarterback before and maximized it. And Colin Kaepernick. Oh, yeah. And the defense can stay in that same system, same play caller next season. Because if you bring in Jim Harbaugh, new offensive system, but you also need a new defensive coordinator. Is he bringing a 3-4 guy, 4-3 guy? If you're getting 4-3, 3-4, man, now we got to change player personnel. I'm not a big fan of that. We have 4-3 talent. Let's keep guys in a 4-3. And the only thing they'd have to learn would be new terminology. That's it. Blitzes, stunts, twists, all that would be the same. All right. A little variation here for twists. There's some, very rare, but it's pretty much mostly all the same shit. Just what you call it. It's just what you call it. And that's the only thing you'd have to do is name it and remember it if you're a defensive player. They call wham, 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 wham. Samurai, samurai. Warrior, warrior. Bam, bam, bam. Those samurai calls when wham block. Weak. The wham block is a weak in the mic. The weak goes first. Mike crosses. They blitz. It's a wham block. A bam block. Bam. Wham is weak in Mike. Bam is Mike and strong. Oh, yeah. Because of bam, wham. That's how we called it. But the defense is looking nice. 43 yards. What do they give? 6 points. Give us 2 field goals. You're going to win a lot of football games. If you give up 6 points, 2 field goals, you're going to win a lot of football games. And with Justin coming back, I next week want to see 30 carries again, minimum, without Justin Fields, without his, unless they're called runs. Okay, cool. If Justin has 8 carries and 3 called runs, then I'm only want to count those 3. But I need 30 carries. And they got it this week. They got it. 31 carries. Tyson had 6 of the 37. So 31 carries. Okay. Let's give me more. Give me 33. Give me 35. And I know it's not pretty. I know it's not sexy. I know you're not lighting up the scoreboard. But what you're doing is you're playing time controlling football. Complementary football. Flipping the field. When the field is flipped on you, you run out, you get out of it. You run and try to stay ahead of the sticks, which they did a good job of for the most part yesterday. 2nd and 6 and 7 or 6. 3rd and 3 or less. You stay on schedule like that, you have a good chance to win because it eats the clock up, it wears the defense down, and it gives you confidence. But now that you got Justin Fields, I'm taking shots downfield. Tyson Bates didn't throw a 20-yard pass yesterday. Justin would have. Justin's going to. So I think we're trending. We're right. We're trending. We're in the right direction. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. Let's see what we got over here. We have no identity on offense. It feels like with Nagy, where we run random plays, not setting it. I agree. Remember, I asked Eberflus last home game. I'm like, what's your identity? I said, this identity you did today was a run game against Vegas, and it won. So, are you going to keep that? I agree with you. I can live with Flus. Cornelius, I can live with Eberflus. Got to go. Your boy got to go. Not you. You. The stupid one. Junior, I agree with you. We had a lot of chances yesterday. A couple of picks we could have had. One would have sealed the game. We have to be ready. Tyreek Stevenson, one went right through his hands. Got to be ready. Got to be ready. Because you get +2 in a turnover battle, you're sitting pretty. That's the odds, the percentages of winning that game are pretty high. Give Fields one more year with a legit OC. His ceiling is high as Caleb. No, I think he's higher than Caleb Williams. I'm not disrespecting Caleb Williams. I'm not saying he's going to be a bust. I'm not saying he's going to be a superstar. I just don't know what he's going to be. I know what Justin's going to be if you continue to bolster that offensive line and give him another receiver. I'll tell you what. DJ Moore's going to be happy as a pick and slap to get his boy back. Yesterday, he's rocking the red White Sox hat. I'm like, yeah, DJ. That's my DJ. But this offense, I'll stay on the defense. This defense is getting better. They're healthy. That's the issue. They're healthy. Kyler Gordon, healthy. I know he's playing with a little thing on his hand. Who cares? Same thing with Montez Sweat. He's playing with the little, I don't know, soft cast or whatever. They tape his left hand up really, really well. Okay, cool. But they're healthy. Eddie Jackson, healthy. Jaquan Brisker, healthy. Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, healthy. And that's the strength of this team. Now the D-line's starting to pick it up a little bit. Hey, the D-line can't pressure the passer and intercept the ball. They can't do that. That's where the DBs need to come in. That's where the linebackers need to come in. Sanborn, you got to get that. Tyreek Stevenson, you got to get that. So if, ands, or buts, they work tip drill. Got to watch and be ready. Be ready for the deflection. Be ready for the ball to go through receiver's hands. Be ready for the ball to get popped up if their receiver's about to get hit. Be ready for it. But I like it. I wish they were a little nastier. That I would like. That I'd really like. Get them play. If they were nastier. Oh, hell yeah. I don't see people hurting people anymore. I don't see face masks or shoulder pads and chests anymore. Like a shoulder pad. Like, here, go down. Go down, please. Come on, we need to start bringing some physicality to that field on defense. I think they will. Now that Kyler Gordon was physical as all get out yesterday. He was real physical yesterday. We got to get all our guys like that. I'm loving it. All right. 10 days or 9 days now before we head to Detroit. Take on the division leading Lions. And here's one thing that I like. Okay, we're talking. People are bitching and moaning. It was only the Panthers. They're one win. Okay, great. Now we get a chance to shut people up because now what are you going to say? Tyson Bagent is QB1. Well, guess what? Tyson had a couple of bad games. Showed why he's a QB2, period. But then you're going to complain about the Bears only beat the Panthers. Okay, good. Now what happens is they go beat the division-leading Lions in Detroit. Now what are you going to bitch about? Well, Justin didn't have a perfect passer rating. Oh, que la chingao. You're going to find something to complain about. So how about this? How about keep taking away things they can complain about? Because I'm anxious to see Justin go ham next week, a week from Sunday. I'm anxious to see it. He's been gone for 4 weeks. He's been gone for 4 weeks. He's had the ability to watch from a coach and watch the game plan, put the game plan together from a cerebral level, his contributions, but he's not playing. It's a different perspective when you look at it like a coach. AC, the defense being healthy again is the engine that drives my belief that they have a chance to win out. They do have a chance to win out. I don't think they will. I think they're going to lose one of the Detroit games, either Sunday or 2 weeks after that. They can go 5-2, 6-1 easily. If they go 6-1, what do you do with Eberflus? Because if they go 5-2 or 6-1, that offense has to be rolling. That offense has to be rolling. And you want to take Luke Getsy away? And that's the thing. I would have Luke Getsy if he adjusted the system to fit Justin Fields. If he didn't take away Justin Fields' legs. If in his teaching of progressions, they always find the open man. But I can't trust that. I can't trust it. The only way I'll trust it is if I see it for the last 7 games every single time. Justin doesn't miss that throw. Tyson Bagent doesn't miss making that throw. If I see that, then you know what, Getsy, then you have a chance to stay. But I don't think you will. And there was an article in the Sun-Times that said, hey, he's ready and willing to adjust the system, the scheme to fit Justin. We've only been yelling at it since you got here. Since you got here, we've been yelling that. Now you come to an epiphany? You've had to come to Jesus moment, or you had to come to not lose my job moment? I think it's the latter. Listen, I can't say that, Jason. I can't say that. Detroit is good. They're the best team in the division. Hands down, not even a question. Minnesota got no quarterback. Green Bay just found out they don't have a quarterback in Justin Love. And we can still go in there and beat them. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. No. They're tough when you got Justin Fields. And if they do exactly what, or if they do what Luke Getsy says they're going to do, and he's going to cater his offense around Justin Fields, yeah, then we got a chance. We got a chance. They got a good offensive line. They got a good defense. They're a nice, solid team. And that's how you get better. You beat better teams. You can't go and beat bottom feeders and expect to be a force in the conference. You can't. There's a big challenge for them coming up a week from Sunday in Detroit. And I like it. In Detroit. Don't worry, because they're coming here a couple weeks later. I would be ecstatic if Flus didn't view coming back as a DC as a demotion. Getsy can go back to Green Bay. He can go back to hell. I don't give a shit. Where? No, he wouldn't stay. If they bring in a new coach is bringing his own defensive coordinator. He's not going to ask him to stay. Oh, you say? Oh, you want AC? You want him to do both, head coach and DC again? Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. I think he wants to be the CEO. I have no problem with it. So AC, are you saying Eberflus as the head coach and DC? Is that what you're saying? Right. No, he's not coming back unless he's a head coach. Right. And keep the DC job. I like that. But he's going to want to be the CEO. Leo, I hope Paul Flus Grill gets the question. Why can't we see improvement? You have a good amount of talent on offense. Yeah, that's a very valid question. More importantly, why don't we see improvement for the quarterbacks? So Luke Getsy, Andrew Janocko, he's a quarterback coach. Why? Why are two quarterbacks from completely different backgrounds, different system, missing open receivers. What are you teaching? Where are you coaching them? How are you coaching them? Because this can't happen. This can't happen on a consistent basis because it is happening on a consistent basis. Why? It has to stop. Why are both of our quarterbacks missing these reads? Mr. Getsy. Why? That we're going to have to figure out. So get rid of this guy. I'm telling you, Greg Roman. It's Greg Roman. I almost forgot for a second. Let me make sure. Yeah, Greg Roman. Yeah, Greg Roman. He's out there. I'll tell you what, I will do cartwheels. I'll do cartwheels out here in front of my place in Orland if we get rid of Getsy and sign Greg Roman. Cartwheels. I was happy with the game yesterday. A little frustrating. I'm happy that we won. What are you saying, AC? In a perfect world, a new head coach, OC, and Flus brought back his DC. Yeah, I don't know if he would do that. Yeah. I think that I wouldn't say a perfect world. That's a fictitious world. Because no one's going to come back to the same team as a defensive coordinator, just step down. That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. But I see your thought process. And there are plenty of coaches that run 4-3 that you can bring in. You know, the Bears are poised to go on a run here. They are poised to go on a run. With Justin Fields back, I'm anxious to see how he plays. I'm anxious to see if he has a sense of urgency. I'm anxious to see if he's more aggressive. I'm anxious to see if he runs the ball when he doesn't see anything. Move the chains. Keep it moving. Put the defense in a bind. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm. But basket of glory, we won. All right. Bears win. First win of the week. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't let anyone else say it was just the Panthers or they both suck. They do both suck, but you know what? Someone has to win. There was a stat yesterday that said that the Panthers are winless when they score first. And it said the Bears are like 1-8, 1-10 when the other team scores first. So something had to give. That was the Bears stat line. But man, 3 hours has come and gone. Holy shnikes. I want to thank my guests. You guys, great questions in the chat. Great comments. This is so awesome. Is you guys. I love it. I love the passion we have as Bear fans of the questions, the comments. Even if I don't agree, I still love it. I still love it. Man, it's going to be a nice weekend this weekend. A little brisk, but that's okay. $48 today, $50 tomorrow, $54 Sunday. Nice little brisk fall weekend. Enjoy it. Enjoy it with your loved ones. I'm telling you, tomorrow is not promised. See, and here. Bears barely hold off pitiful Panthers. You know, there you go. There's that bullshit that everyone's talking about. I get it. They're just say Bears hold off Panthers. But if you hold off the pitiful Panthers, like, oh, well, you guys suck too. What? AC, I can see this playing out this way as well. I can see it playing out that way exactly. I think that the 2 Detroit games are going to be tough to get out, but to get out of with victories. But I can see it happening. That's why I said 6-1, 5-2. Patty, yes, happy Veterans Day, and just an FYI, happy birthday, happy 248th birthday to the United States Marine Corps. Uncle John, God rest his soul, passed away some years ago, was a vet. He was a Marine. And the one thing I will tell you, he was a Marine through and through. I'll never forget one of the times he would come in, he came to Illinois. He lived in Cali. And we were up all night, me, my mom, my grandma, him, and we were talking about discipline. I said, I hate that freaking word. He's like, if you don't have it, he goes, you're not going to live a good life. He goes, you need it. And you know what? Sure and behold, bam. Everything I do requires discipline. Everything I do. So thank you, Theo. I appreciate all the things you did for me. And man, hoo-wah. He's definitely a jarhead. 248th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. So listen, make sure you take care of your loved ones. Check on your friends, family. Just a text. I'm telling you, it doesn't take that long. Texts don't take, hey, just checking to see how you're doing. Hope all is well. We'll talk soon. Bye. Boom. You know how much that will make someone's day just to get a text from you that they haven't heard from you in a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, and just out of the blue, hey man, I was thinking about you. Just hope all is well. Let's take care of each other. Take care of family first, and our friends and our loved ones. Because as I said, tomorrow isn't promised. I want to thank executive producer Elliot Baez, Clarence Council, my social media guy, my producer Steve Weekly, my co-host in absentia, Maya Kai. Guys, I'm your boy, the Superback, Shawn Sierra. 12:15, you got Lakina McGee and Sydney Brown for Second City Sports. We're going to replay this at 6 o'clock. All right, they're going to take you 12:15 to 2:15. Barlissimo checking in from across the pond. And did you see Kelsey? I thought that was awesome when he went to the Wiener Circle. It said, what's her name? Taylor Swift's boyfriend's brother. I thought that was awesome. Well, listen, guys, enjoy your weekend. It's going to be a nice one here in Chicago. I will see you on Monday. All right, same bad time, same bad channel, 9 a.m. to 11 Central Time. Don't forget tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 1, the Smoke Fellas. Guys, I'm your boy, the Superback, Shawn Sierra. I love you. Have a great weekend. I I'm grateful for the love and the support. I am gone. Peace out.